Do you really want to know what it's like to be a superhero and completely lose your moral compass? In the boys trigger warning on MetaQuest, you don't just watch the violence, you are right in the middle of the war against Vought. Today we're checking if this VR adventure truly captures the madness of the series or if it's just pure hype. On my homepage VoodooDE-VR.com you can find reviews, news and of course coupons for hardware and games. Also save 10% with my coupon code VoodooDE on this game here. My name is Thomas and you're watching VoodooDE VR. Let's have some fun with the video and let's go!
VoodooDE.
Let's start right in the main menu. One positive thing is that Vought provides solid presets. Whether you're a VR beginner or an expert, you can customize everything. Vignette, rotation mode, turning speed. That's really important because comfort is a top priority here. As soon as the game begins, we hit the first snag. The graphics are in this comic style, which is, I don't like it so much. The characters like Mother's Milk look really funny and you recognize the actors immediately, but the world around them, extremely sterile. And I don't like sterile things. Especially annoying as soon as you move with the stick, like sliding, it stutters slightly. The image just doesn't feel completely fluid in some scenes. For a game released exclusively for Quest 3 and Quest 3S, I expected a little bit more, to be honest. The city outside the Vought windows, oh my god, muddy textures like we had years ago. You play as Lucas, a normal IT manager at Vought. You just want to spend a nice day with your family at Vought Land, but because you're late, you sneak backstage. And that's where the disaster begins. The story is dark, typically the boys brutal, and doesn't hold back on the hard scenes, including torture and death. Then we get injected with Compound V and the quiet family man becomes a soup against his will. You get telekinesis powers and this is where the game shows its strength. The physics interaction is well done. Your virtual hands have volume, you can touch them together and the world also reacts to it. You can pull objects toward you with a button press and hurl them at enemies. And believe me, you will need that pretty often. A large part of the game isn't just open action though, but stealth. It feels like you spend half the playtime in ventilation shafts. You crawl past guards, avoid cameras and hack terminals. The hacking minigame is so gloriously stupid that it's actually good. You just have to smash the hell out of the virtual keyboard until the bar is filled. I love this humor. When you sneak up on enemies, there is a timing event for the kill, for a silent kill. So if you hit the light red area, it's a silent kill. If you are inaccurate and land in the dark red, the enemy's head explodes with a loud bang, which obviously alerts all guards nearby immediately. You really have to be careful here. A direct frontal attack is usually a bad idea. I tried that and I died so many times. With your powers, you also get a sort of X-ray vision, the TK sense. Hold both hands to your head and press the triggers and you'll see enemies in red, golds in amber and collectibles in blue through walls. This is essential to survive in the Vought towers. Later on you unlock more powers via new Temp V pens, like the hand blades for example. These are brutal claws you can use to literally dismember enemies. The game gets really bloody and gore heavy here. Be careful. With the blades, you can even block incoming shots, which is vital in combat against the guards. But be careful, your powers are consumed during use. When the supply is empty, you're the helpless IT manager again until you find new vials. Now, let's get to the points that completely ruined the fun for me. The loading times combined with the difficulty. So the game is pretty hard in many places and you have to try multiple times. At least that was the case for me. I died and died and died. You trigger alarms extremely quickly, get shot at, and then the screen turns red because of the blood, and you can barely see anything, which makes it even harder. And when you die, and I died very often, you have to reload the scene every time, and these loading times feel like an eternity. I mean, it's not minutes, but still, yeah, when you try it all over and all over again, this is just too long. There are no really quick checkpoints. I mean, there are checkpoints, but not where you can get quickly and try it in seconds again. Yeah, that's you cannot jump back immediately. That's the problem. Often, you even have to watch the same cutscene again, for example, in the boss fights. Oh my god, it's so annoying that at some points I was close to throwing the headset in the corner. You need a lot of patience here, which I personally just don't have. You guys know me, right? If I have to restart the game 10 times and wait through an annoying loading time each time, I just lose interest, to be honest. Summarized, the boys' trigger warning is like it's a roller coaster. The story is cool and reflects the series. The voice actors are also good and the telekinesis physics feel powerful. But the technical side is a construction side. The graphics feel sterile, it stutters every now and then, and the loading cycles are an absolute killer for the game's flow. For hardcore fans of the series who definitely want to try Compound V for themselves and have the necessary patience for repetitive stealth sections and longer wait times, it's worth a look. Everyone else expecting a polished Quest 3 action firework will perhaps be disappointed. For me personally, it's just too annoying and sterile in terms of graphics. What do you think? Is the story and the boys' atmosphere important enough for you to overlook the technical flaws? Please write it in the comments. And if you want to try the game, like I said, use my coupon code VoodooDE for a 10% discount on this and all other Quest games. Definitely also check out my homepage VoodooDE-VR.com for more reviews and discount coupons. Thanks for watching and see you next time in virtual reality. See ya!
VoodooDE